And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Now Washington starting 5. They've got Johnson, Davis out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Trae Young, and for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels, then there's Edwards, and it's Morant in at the 1. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Now here's Young. The kick out to Johnson. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Over Johnson. Davis with a rebound. And Washington with possession. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Timberwolves. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis. And coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Yep, that one's good. Now here's Morant. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Outside Reid. The 3-ball. Minnesota again missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That shot wide open.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant surveying the floor. Good D by Sarr.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Outside for Davis. Johnson for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Johnson's got 6 points.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Morant. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And the basket by Edwards.
Finally able to knock one down. Hopefully the lid is off the basket.
Young, the pass to Davis. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Minnesota trails by 5. Pass to Edwards. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's Young. Yet to see a basket. Count that one.
And we know Trae Young will hurt you from deep, but when he's getting inside and scoring around the rim, it just makes him that much more difficult to contain.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Sarr.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, known as one of the game's best defenders, Gobert's size and length makes him so valuable to this team.
Back to Young. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. Young's got 5 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Morant against Young. Outside McDaniels. Back to Morant. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Davis. They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. Tries again. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Davis. Edwards against Johnson. And the basket is good. Give him 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Minnesota trails by 11. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
McDaniels, that's good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Pass to Sarr. Davis a screen. Inside. Oh, he cranks it down. Right on top of Naz Reid.
Anthony Davis sending a message with that finish. Wow.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
So it's Washington now, following the score by Minnesota. He was all alone on that one. Young's got 8 points.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Morant with it, outside McDaniels. Nice move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so it's Washington with it, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Johnson. Count it. Good. 10 points for him.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Reid, a screen on Young. Morant, the pass to Reid. McDaniels from long range gets the 3-ball to go. Washington leading by 8. Outside Young. It's Johnson with a drive from downtown. And Young the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Outside Morant. Shoots over Young. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Now Sarr. No points yet. Who poked away. And stolen by Morant. Going inside. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. And it's a completely new group for Washington. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they've started strong this year, holding the 2nd place spot.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
It's rebounded by Washington. Here's George. It's Carrington on the wing. Back to George. Clock at 6. Washington needs to get off a shot. This one for 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota trails by 9. And here's Morant. Outside Reed. The 3. No good.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
Here's Coulibaly. And again, Washington, no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
And it's Morant off the drive. Yes, it's good. Morant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Here's Carrington. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Wizards leading by 5. Porter looks it over. And he banks in the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Coulibaly with a screen on Edwards. Here's Porter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And their goal on the offensive end is simple. Pound it inside.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Carrington.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Now here's Edwards. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. 6 to shoot, outside McDaniels. 3-pointer, no good. Washington leading by 10.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his 2nd early foul.
Washington shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Coulibaly. 17 seconds left to play in the first. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Davis. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Davis has got 6 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so it's Washington up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Keyshawn George. Kevin Porter is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Davis, and it's Riley in at the 3 spot. George outside, lets it go from deep. The rebound by Shannon. Minnesota trails by 14. Size and shooting touch, always in demand, legs, and two things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch for sure.
No doubt.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Brian, back to you.
Priority straight. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Here's Porter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Pass to Coulibaly. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Washington again can't hit. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 14. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
The floor general Conley, dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
Pass to Porter. Coulibaly with a screen on Williams. Porter with it, guarded now by Williams. Washington again can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And the basket by Dosunmu.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Davis. Down low. Anthony Davis packs it down.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
Conley passes to Williams. Outside Conley. Pass to Dosunmu. Williams a screen on Coulibaly. Here's Dosunmu. Count it.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Young, he's checked in for Washington. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. The Wizards in 5th.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
George passes to Young. Washington moving the ball around. Davis with a screen on Williams. Back to Davis. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Porter. Dosunmu goes in. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Chalk up 2 there. Young's got 13.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most productive guards in this league, and he knows his team is counting on him to have nights just like this.
Conley with the ball. Guarded now by George. Here's Shannon. From deep three-point range. Gets a hand on it. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Shannon. Williams against George. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by George.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Conley against Young. Gray with a physical finish.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Minnesota trails by 12. Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Dosunmu. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Sort of defining the term floor general. Conley has total command of this offense.
Young with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
Williams, a screen on Young. Conley passes to Dosunmu. Back to Conley. Here's Shannon. Koulibaly defending. Williams from long range. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Ja Morant in for Mike Conley. The Wizards making a switch here. Here's Sarr. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And stolen by Williams. McDaniels passes to Morant. Three-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Young inside, working on McDaniels. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
And the Wizards lead by 12.
And that's Young at his best. Attack, draw defenders, and kick it out.
Outside Morant. Morant slashing in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
They get it again. There's Davis with the 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 10-point game. On the take. Oh, gets you some. Nice.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Sarr with a screen on Morant. Inside. And Davis slams it home.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Now Morant. 12 points for him. It's McDaniels on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Baron J. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Washington leading by 8. Outside Davis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Morant. To the inside. There's and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Young, the pass to Sarr. from deep. Young can't hit.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Outside McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for DeSumo. And a change for the Wizards. George, he's checked in for Davis.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Sarr with a screen on Morant. Here's Young. Nifty stuff from Trae Young.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Minnesota trails by 9. And here's Morant. He's got 12. Outside, Williams. Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3. Edwards got 7.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Young against Morant. Pulls up, high post. And another basket for Washington.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Outside Morant. 1:25 left to play in the half. Outside McDaniels. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. At one point, they led by 16.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Young. Over Williams. And again, it's Washington.
Well, he is so effective on ball, we know that. But Young is also a great shooter off the catch.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Naz Reid checked in for Minnesota. Morant against Young. Outside Morant. Here he goes. Shoots over Young. Morant, no good.
Wait, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Washington leading by 10. Here's Johnson. Pass to Riley. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. He's got 12. With 2 seconds left. Morant with the close range bucket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Wizards. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
You got it. Trae, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Zach?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves.
they've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for this.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Minnesota trails by 8. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside McDaniels. Off the mark there with a 3.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Edwards for 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Young. Outside Davis. They set the pick. Back to Young. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Johnson against Edwards. Puts up a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 8 rebounds in the game. From deep, Johnson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Minnesota with some changes. Robert Williams checked in for Gobert. And it's Morant in for Dosunmu. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trae Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Johnson passes to Davis. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Reid to screen on Johnson. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
From deep, Sarr. The shot off that time. McDaniels with some nice D.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Back to Edwards. There's the 3. He drops it from range. And now just a 3-point Washington lead.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Guys?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Young from long range. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota trails by 4. Reid with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Outside Reid. Excellent D there from Davis.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Washington moving the ball around. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's rebounded by Washington. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Sarr down low. Williams defending. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Pass to Edwards. No good off the glass.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Here's Sarr. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's a 9-point Wizard lead.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Into the lane. Morant, strong finish at the rim.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Minnesota making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Washington, it's still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference. Minnesota trails by 7. Here's McDaniels. A quick shot there. It's off target. Washington's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Here's Johnson. 16 points for him. Young from long range.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And now just a 4-point Wizard lead.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Young looking around. The 3 is up. Young with the signature tray.
And that's what he does every night. He stretches the floor. Trae Young at his best.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Washington making some changes. George comes in for Sarr. And it's Porter Jr. in for Johnson. Morant with it. He's got 16. Reed a screen on Young. Morant with it. Guarded now by George.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want. Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Wizards leading by 7. It's George on the wing. Pass to Davis. Fades. McDaniels with the rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Reed sets a screen. And Edwards, here we go. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Porter, the pass to George. Right side, Young. Davis with a screen on Morant. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Well, they have really taken advantage of the mid-range area of the floor. It's been open for them all night.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Koulibaly with a screen on Edwards. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. Pass to Reed. Got it. And it's now only a 1-point Wizard lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Wizards shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Porter against Edwards. Pass to Riley. 5 on the clock. George a screen on Morant to stop the drought. Carrington no good. Minnesota's got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Outside Reed for the lead. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Reed's got 8.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Here's Porter. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
We've got 1:28 left in the third. Picked by Gobert. Here's Reed, and he drives in.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Pass to Koulibaly. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Now here's Reed. Not a lot of room. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now Carrington, still without a bucket. And stolen by Morant. In transition, here they come. Morant caps off the break.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Edwards against Porter. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. 20 seconds left to play in the third. And it's good for 2.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Wizards trail by 6. Outside Porter. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And it's Porter with the the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 6. And so in the game for Washington, we've got Davis, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Keyshawn George, and it's Riley in at the 3. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. The rebound by Riley. The Wizards trail by 4. Outside Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Davis. And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Davis. And the Wizards on the break to tie it up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mike Conley.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
McDaniels is checked in for Shannon. And it's tied up with that one. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. And here's Dosunmu. He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Porter gets the bucket.
Taking us back to my days. A mid-range jumper from Porter Jr. I didn't know those were allowed anymore.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. They get the rebound. Outside McDaniels. Williams with the screen. McDaniels, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Porter. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
At his core, Kevin Porter Jr. is out there to get buckets and light it up. And we've seen that side of him tonight.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And Minnesota with some changes. Edwards comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Ja Morant in for Conley. Young, he's checked in for Washington. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks. For Washington, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Davis. Now here's Porter over McDaniels. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Morant with it, and it's Young picking him up. Morant, no good. Washington trailing. And here's Porter. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Now Young with a steal. To the middle. Here's Porter. And the layup is good. Porter's got 21.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Back to Morant. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
And no one whips off the screen like Morant. Just so difficult to stay with him.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. There's Young with the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Here's Edwards. Porter pulls it in. Outside for Morant. Gobert with a screen on Young. They grab their own miss. Gobert no good. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. So they take the lead. He has 29 now.
And this is his role on this team. They depend on Trae Young to score the ball.
Here's Morant. Launches it from deep. Minnesota again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside, Williams. Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a three. On target from range. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
There's Young with the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Fires it. The rebound by the Wizards. Young with it. Guarded by Morant. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. And they're pushing it up. Outside Morant. Outside Edwards. For 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Young against Morant. Outside Young. Oh, stolen by Morant. And they're on the run. Pushing it up now. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. George drives in, and he sinks the 11-footer.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Young against Morant. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
Here's Young. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now here's Morant. To the inside. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young with it. Guarded by Morant. Young misses.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Outside Morant. Back to Edwards. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Counted. And it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Pass to Porter. The kick out to Young. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And that is 31 points for Trae Young.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 5. Reed sets a screen. Morant, now Reed, stolen by Davis. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Here's Davis. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Cleared away by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 5. Oh, he misses the layup. The Wizards have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Reed. Up top, Morant. McDaniels outside. Picked by Gobert. Stolen by Sarr. Young outside. From downtown. Gobert pulls it down.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
McDaniels with it. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Young with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 5. Now Davis. Davis using his size at the rim.
Big bucket from AD, reminding you why he is an NBA champion.
Davis, no good on that free throw. Minnesota leading by 3. Now Morant. McDaniels drives to the hoop. Johnson with the rebound. Washington has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Cleared away by Reed.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
And here's Edwards.
Tipped. And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Johnson against Edwards. Shoots it. Gobert pulls it down. It's stolen by Johnson.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And it's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time to present our player of the game.